Welcome to RBTV's Game of the Week, featuring the Riverside Brookfield girls taking on the Westmont Conference rivals. I'm Liam Hickey, next to me is Liam Cohen, and tonight is senior night here at the Dog Pound. Bulldogs right now have lightning in a bottle, winning 7 of their last 8 games, and a win tonight would surely secure a first place finish in conference. But to do that, they have to get past the Westmont Sentinels, who are currently sitting second place in the Metro Suburban. And now we will head into the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Victoria Fetile. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful opening national anthem. High stakes affair on a ceremonious night tonight. Liam, what do you make of the game?
You know, Bulldogs on a really nice hot streak. Again, winning 7 of their last 8. They had a pretty big losing record before this big win streak, and now they've been able to cap that losing record, and now they are sitting at, what is it, 14 and 13?
Yeah, you know, they started the season off slow, but they're picking up steam now. .52 win percentage. Something that should be noted, though, is that they are 5-1 at home. Most of their losses came at neutral sites for tournaments. And Westmont, on the other hand, they're 13 and 14, 2-8 away record.
Yeah, and we'll see how that plays, because now the Bulldogs have them at home. Last time they played, it was a big Bulldog win, 59-37.
Yeah, they won by 22. More on that later. We're going to go more in depth about the stats into that game. But last game was against Central Central, winning big in that one, too, 63-48. As we see right now, Amanda Buckley and the starters coming out right now.
All the seniors getting the big start on their senior night.
Yeah, definitely no question about that. Some question marks about Alyssa Morris going into this game. Will she start? You know, the junior phenom, Smokey and Silt like Paul George. But it looks like it'll be an all-senior lineup tonight for senior night.
Yeah, and it's a great starting lineup here. Got a good shooter out of Mayan.
Yes, Mayan went off versus Willowbrook, had a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 steals. Got Amanda Buckley, gritty point guard and shooting guard, one of the team leaders in steals. Watch out for that connection between her and Neve Larson. Larson's one of the fastest players in the team and great on the fast break.
Yeah, another person to watch out for is their big man on the team, Emily Organ.
Yeah.
She's a 3-sport athlete, actually.
Yeah, committed D1 in softball to Bradley University.
Yeah, and she is a star in each of the sports that she plays in.
I mean, to be honest, all these starters right now are dual sport athletes. Mayan Kavarubis going all-state in golf. Neve obviously playing soccer and football as well. And here we go.
And Scale's going to win the tip-off. And they're going to call this one back as it heads right out of bounds.
A little bit of a mismatch here. Scales and Oregon at the tip-off. Scales definitely got some height on her. Oregon wins anyway.
And here's Madera. She's going to take it up to the Sentinel side of the court. You're moving around to Oregon. Fast-paced offense here as they're moving out to Buckley. It's stolen. That's Papish. She drives the rim. Just off the rim.
Picked up by Buckley. This is surprising to see. Usually it's RB known for their steals. Then Buckley got that one out. Last game against Westmont, RB had 8 to 7 steals in comparison to Westmont. So
yeah, RB is a good, quick, shifty team. They're really good defensively, as shown, only giving up 39 points to the Sentinels last time.
Yeah, I think the key to the success tonight is just on the fast break. Watch out for their help defenders like Oregon surrounding them on the screen and then giving some open looks on the perimeter for their shooters like Kelly Tyler.
And just there it is. Amanda Buckley, a big steal. Off the pass, and there's Oregon going to toss it over to Larson. And a shooting foul.
Ooh, no, look her throw right there. That's right from the diamond. You could see definitely baseball skills paying off there.
Oh, yeah. Larson's going to go to the line for 2.
Teams first. Leave Larson to the line for the Bulldogs.
Free throws, not a strong suit exactly for this RB team. Similar to the boys team, they shot 39% last time against Westmont. Hopefully this outing will be different.
First one's up, and it's just off the rim. Again, like you said, a struggle for the Bulldogs. Honestly, with both the boys and girls teams, is a free throw problem.
Yeah, I mean, Westmont, that might be where they look right to find success. RB, I mean, Westmont shooting 60%. Big difference there, but Neve just knocks one down right there, so first point in the game.
Yeah, big much needed point, as here comes Pickens going to take it up for the Sentinels. And Amanda Buckley, so tight on defense.
Another steal
there it is.
right away.
Buckley
Not even 2 minutes into this
to
game.
Larson. He's going to try to drive. They're going to call a double dribble on Larson.
Offensive foul, but that's where you'll find the points right there, that connection between Amanda and Neve. Neve and probably Oregon being some of the fastest players on that team.
Yeah, without a doubt. Here comes Pickens trying to get a better start than she had last time. She's looking like the quarterback of this offense for the Sentinels.
Definitely the facilitator for sure.
Yeah. There's Papish with a shot, and it's just off the rim. Board by Danielle Hoover.
Good defense. Amanda Buckley will switch down low.
Papish again. She's going to get her own rebound off the shot. And it's taken away by Oregon. Oregon's going to drive.
No suit for you.
And one.
And one gets it.
And one from Oregon. What a play.
Just making a statement right away, RB on senior night. Oregon isn't messing around.
Again, another steal from the Bulldogs, which caused a fast break lay from Oregon.
Jasleen Mendoza checking in now for Danielle Hoover.
Oregon goes to the line, shooting 1.
Won't fall.
And Buckley's going to get the rebound.
It's honestly inspiring to watch her play. She's so much passion, working hard.
So quick, and
her and mine using their low center of gravity to their advantage.
They push it inside to Madera, and she's going to get called on the foul, or on the travel, sorry.
Savchuk with inbound to Pickens here. See what she can do. Move a screen set in motion by Mendoza. Trying to take it outside. Ooh, bad miss.
And here comes Larson on the rebound. Another fast break for the Bulldogs. She's going to drive Euro.
Ooh. Try to maneuver through some traffic.
And they're going to call a block here. They're going to give Larson 2 to the line.
Westmont foul, charge number 21, Sadie Scales.
That was Scales on the foul.
Larson to the line, shooting 2.
We'll see what happens here, but it seems as if it's quick stop and go and then stop again.
Yeah, it's a down and back game for the Bulldogs. A strong defense turns into a quick offense.
Neve having some trouble at the line here, but that one will fall. Like I said, she's a multifaceted athlete, playing football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and soccer in the spring. And great story with the football team, actually. She was the kicker and set a record for PATs.
Yeah, she can really just do it all. It's great. And here comes Maya with the steal.
Will she look for Oregon?
She does.
Will.
Oregon on the layup. Give her 2.
Got it
6-0 Bulldogs.
Alyssa Morris getting hyped up on the bench. Junior phenom.
And there's Pickens over to Papish, and it's just too short. And here's Mine on the rebound. Up to Larson. Larson's going to drive. Underhand lay is just off the backboard. And Papish is going to be the one taking it up for the Sentinels this time.
Oregon and Larson playing as the 4 and 5, it seems. Mayan in there. Up on 12.
That's Sawchuk. They're going to move it out to...
And Scales fumbles that.
Scales.
Had an open look in the paint there. Mismatch with Kavarubis.
And back in comes Danielle Hoover. As they're going to take out Pickens, who has really been their quarterback so far.
Kavarubis will inbound it to Madera before giving it back to Kavarubis. She's a sharpshooter for sure.
Madera has it at the crown. Over to Buckley. Buckley over to Kavarubis. She's going to shoot one. just off the front of the rim. Madeira now.
It's going to come eventually for Kavarubis. We saw her hitting all these shots in warm-ups.
Oh yeah, she's a strong shooter. That's the strong suit of her game is her deep range. And Kavarubis to the middle. That's Oregon. Give her 2.
That was a seamless transition for RB there. They're clearly spreading the love around really well. Distribution's definitely a strong suit in their last game versus Hinsdale Central.
And they're gonna call. It's gonna force Westmont to call a quick timeout early on in the game. 8-0 Bulldogs with a tough finish by Oregon.
But yeah, like I said, 17 assists to Hinsdale's 11 last game, as well as 10 assists to Westmont's 2 last game against Westmont. So as you can see, their distribution is definitely something that they're excelling in.
Yeah, it's something you love to see is the ball movement from the Bulldogs. Everyone's getting in the action here. There's not just one play they're running repeatedly. It's going all around.
It's getting hard for Westmont to stop, and Westmont also having some trouble scoring points. Looking back at some notable games for them, they lost 57-9, ouch, versus West Chicago. And last game, they're on a 3-game winning streak, but played Chesterton Academy of the Holy Family last night. That's a mouthful. And lost 51-48. So,
yeah. I mean, the Sentinels really haven't shown what they are kind of hyped up for. They have just below a 500 record. This is supposed to be a better game than it has been so far.
And even for a below 500 record, they're underperforming in conference. They're 2-3 right now, losing to Ridgewood, Elmwood, losing to Morton as well, even though they're not in conference. So just some teams that they're beating these teams. And
there's Papish on the deep 3, and it's good.
First points of the game for Westmont right there. It took a while. Halfway in the first quarter here.
A really nice shot there from Papish. That was a pretty deep 3. And there's going to answer with a 3, and it's air ball. But there's Oregon on the rebound.
Not surprised that Neve's shooting from there. She found her groove there last game. That corner 3 spot on the perimeter. She's great from behind the arc, especially in that corner.
Oregon's had a hot start of this game. She's got 8 of the Bulldogs' 10 points.
Double team by Kavarubis and Oregon here.
They're going to go back to Papish. She's going to shoot another 3, and it's just off the front. And out of bounds off Madeira.
Sentinels relying heavily on Papish to lock down these shots, but she's just not doing it right now.
She's hit, I think she's 1 of 4 right now, which you really want to see some more ball movement out of them, as everything is pretty much locked up from this Bulldogs defense. And that was Hoover on the shot.
Gets the rebound, jump ball.
Jump ball, they're going to give it to the Bulldogs here.
Great ferocity by Kavarubis there. Give him some thumbs up to the bench. Buckley coming in to get this.
The inbound. She's just going to go right back to Kavarubis, as here comes Mayan up the court.
Watch Larson in your spot right there.
Larson to Madeira. Madeira the lay. And that's 2. 12-3 Bulldogs.
Madeira's first points of the game. Larson had us all full there. I thought she was going for it.
And they're going to move it to Papish again. It's just a little overshot. Rebound to the Sentinels. They're going to move it out. That's Scales back out to Pickens. She's going to drive.
Ooh.
And can't finish it.
Trying to get a tough little lay-in right there. Could not get it done.
Rebound by Buckley. Goes over to Kavarubis.
Double team at the logo. We'll get it off to Buckley.
Buckley was wide there. And Oregon's going to drive. What's the call here?
Oregon will draw the foul, it looks like here.
Westmont foul.
Yeah, Westmont foul. That was Sawchuk.
That's the first team foul right there. Something you got to watch. Kelly now checking in the game. Kelly Tyler out for Larson.
Yeah, another senior there. Kelly Tyler, another 3-sport athlete on this Bulldog team. She plays volleyball in the fall. She's basketball in the winter and softball in the spring.
A lot of these players playing softball in the spring. Tyler's another sharp shooter from the 3. She had 8 points versus Westmont with 2 threes last time they faced each other.
She's going to inbound it to Oregon. Oregon over to Kavarubis. She's going to shoot one. Just left. Rebound goes to the Sentinels, and they're going to take it up the court.
I'm fine with that shot. I'm fine with that shot. Let Kavarubis shoot. Let shooters shoot.
Once she's on, she'll be on. Just got to wait for it. And they're going to call it jump ball.
First shot Papish gets off, doesn't count.
It'll be Westmont's ball. Questionable no travel call there. Bulldogs were looking for one. Couple of steps were taken. They didn't think it was enough though. And the inbound is going to go right out of bounds.
That goes way wire.
Overshot to Scales.
Like a chemistry there. I think Scales made an apology, half-hearted apology to Papish there, but it's not going well right now in the early game. 12-3 right now, Bulldogs lead. 2:44 left in the first quarter.
And the inbound to Buckley. They're
Nice
showing
little-
some early pressure on the Bulldogs, trying to
Right here. Will she find
eliminate these
Maduro?
fast breaks. And here comes Kelly Tyler fresh into the game. And it's a good block by Scales. And here comes Papish taking it in. Papish will sit at the three-point line. She's going to drive, put one up, and a good shot by Papish.
Good. She had an open lane on the left side there. Took advantage of that.
She read that the whole way. Just a little overthrown by Oregon to Madera. And it's going to be the Sentinels ball.
Madera also playing softball in the spring. RB Landmark, local newspaper, just came out with an article about how they have so many players, especially seniors, that are just so athletic. Anomalous amounts of athleticism in this RB squad.
And Hoover's going to put one up just off the front. And here comes Oregon on the rebound. Oregon,
speeding past
the
everyone.
common fast break. The fake pass and the tough lay.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oregon with a tough lay puts the Bulldogs up 14-5 now. And here comes Papish taking it in again.
That was a strong right-hand finish there.
She's going to move
Oregon
it to
getting
Scales. Scales going to drive and puts one up. Contested layup. Gets it in. And here's Kavarubis.
It's a mouth-watering matchup, Scales versus Oregon in the paint.
They're going to go out to Kelly Tyler. A travel called. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything there.
I saw maybe a check step, but it wasn't really much.
Definitely got her defender to move nevertheless.
And back in the game is Pickens. She'll take it in this time.
Screen set in place by Danielle Hoover. Back out to Papish. No, that's Mendoza.
And now
That's
back out to Papish. Papish with some open time, does not shoot. There's Mendoza back to Papish, taken away by Kavarubis. And another fast break for the Bulldogs, this time Kelly Tyler. She's gonna fake the pass, puts one up, just short.
Won't go.
And
Buckley gets
Buckley
it back.
with another steal. Really, another travel call on the Bulldogs.
I mean, that wasn't a travel, that was a whole journey. Nah, I'm joking, but these traveling calls are surely getting Bulldogs here. I mean, they're doing so well on the fast break on the counter, and it's killing them.
Yeah, it's really been their one weakness of the start of this game so far. They've been able to create turnovers, get rebounds, and drive, which has been their strong suit. As Papish is going to put one up, and Bulldog ball out of bounds on Hoover.
That was some great help defense by Kavarubis, who playing in an unfamiliar position, the 4 and the 5. But nevertheless, that floor didn't go because of that pressure.
And they're going to call a timeout. Westmont calls one. Maybe looking for a spark in their offense. It's a 14-7 game, 52 left in the first.
That was their second timeout. RB still has all timeouts left.
Yeah, Bulldogs really just, they looked a little tired too. I was surprised they didn't call that timeout. I thought it was a Bulldog timeout. Buckley has been over every ball so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just conditioning. RB, right now, they're probably the more disciplined team. But however, they do have a lot of depth. I mean, looking at Emily Oregon here, she's great in that 4 and the 5 spot, but they also have Andriana Nikolic, who'll probably come in here soon as a senior. And Ariana Hudson, a sophomore, big sophomore, that can take her spot whenever she needs a break as well.
Yeah, she's been a pretty good player for this Bulldogs offense. She will get some shots in that hoop at much needed times. And they're going to inbound this through the half-court line, as it's going to be Kelly Tyler. She's double-teamed, and it's taken away by Pickens. Pickens driving, looks to be alone, puts one up, and it's in. 14-9.
Great transition by Westmont there.
That's a much-needed steal that they've been looking for the whole game. As there goes Buckley to Oregon. Oregon's going to drive.
Oh, by Slam Chama type offense right here. Reminds me of University of Houston, that old 80s offense. Just great lobbing around, passing, fast break.
Yeah, that's Emily Oregon's 12th point of the night. As a nice move by Pickens there is going to get called on a shooting foul against Buckley.
Was she shooting for the net or the scoreboard? Couldn't tell there.
Foul charge to number 5, Amanda Buckley, her first, team first on the line.
As Pickens going to go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Still no subs made for this RB squad.
As after this first shot, Sofia Descalov is going to go in.
In for Westmont, number 24, Sophia Descalova.
Number 12, Dasha Savchuk, I think, in as well.
Oh, yeah, we did miss that. And then Hoover's going to be one subbed out here as
21, Sadie Scales came out in order for Savchuk
Yeah.
to come in there. Knocked down by her. 16-10.
as they're going to let Buckley take this one in with 10 seconds left. They're going to try to set up a play or maybe get a shot over to Mayan.
Open look on in space there. Oh, but she'll find out.
Madeira to Oregon. She'll put one up just off the back. Rebound, Pickens. She's going to throw one up, and that was not close, but shot's a shot.
Respect the effort anyway. That will end the first quarter here. 16-10, RB leading. 6 points left. Liam, what do you think of that defense holding Westmont to 10 points in this fourth quarter?
They've really just been locked down this whole game. I mean, they've had a couple of free throws counted as points, obviously. Shooting fouls, discipline has kind of gotten to the Bulldogs. But otherwise, they've just really been locked down. Amanda Buckley all over the steals today, like she has all season.
Yeah, I mean, Westmont, they've been making some half-hearted attempts at some screen passes. RB's been all over it, to be honest. Some help defense, great defense by Kava Rubis. She's a small body, but she's getting in there. Physical, gritty. Oregon as well, big player on defense.
Yeah, this Oregon against Hoover / Scales matchup has been a really good matchup so far. It looks like Oregon has really gotten the higher up on it, though. She has 12 points, and she's been really locked down on defense in that paint.
I'd agree. It looks like she's getting a rest right now. Nikolic is coming in.
Yeah, we'll see how the Bulldogs can build off their 6-point lead going into the second quarter.
Nikolic will match up great with Scales and Hoover.
Riverside
Buckley inbounding it in.
Possession arrow to begin the second quarter play.
Kava Rubis discussing over some strategies with somewhat recently appointed head coach Jordan Mack, appointed in the season of 2020-21.
Yeah, Kava Rubis going to go out to Buckley here, looking to set up a play. Doesn't really look like it's working out for him as they're going to go to Larson across the court to Buckley.
You can see Nikolic is trying to set a scan here, trying to block off Savchuk.
Yeah.
Block her line of vision here.
As Kava Rubis going to go in, kick it out to Buckley. She'll put a shot up, and it's
In
off
and
the
out.
rim.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a great look, though, for Buckley.
And they're going to give a foul to the Sentinels here. And
in favor of the Bulldogs here. It looks like Nikolic will take it.
yeah, Nikolic is going to go to the line.
Charge number 12, that's Savchuk.
And that's Savchuk. That's the person they've been trying to get off their game, and it looks like they've successfully done it.
Shooting 2.
Another foul for Westmont. RB looking to change their luck at the line. First shot, no good. I wouldn't be surprised if Buckley gets this rebound here.
No need. As here comes Papish. She's going to take it up again. She's going to kick it out to Pickens. Those have really been the common names for the Sentinels offense.
24, that's a new person. That's Daskalov.
That's
Sophia Daskalov.
She was fresh in off the recent free throws for the Sentinels. As Papish is going to try to kick it into
Daskalov should have took that. She did not, though.
And that's going to be a turnover forced by Larson. Larson's going to kick it out. Shot is up from Adriana, and it's
mid-range.
Just off the rim.
Just missed the mark there.
And here's Papish.
I'd watch out for Daskalov. Maybe she's a double agent. Just gave that ball right to Larson for the transition.
And here comes Pickens. She's going to make a move with the crown. She's going to drive, put one up, and blocked by Larson. Out of bounds. Sentinels ball. As here comes Alyssa Morris, our first junior into the game for the Bulldogs.
Alyssa Morris, incredible. Made varsity as a sophomore. Definitely one of the best players in that junior class. Definitely a bright spot in that team when the seniors graduate.
Yeah, she's been one of, if not the junior that gets the most playing time. As
go out for Westmont. Westmont ball.
questionable play by Mayan there. I don't think that was going out on the Bulldogs.
Little kerfuffle there. It's all right. Mistakes happen. It's how you recover from them. Morris pressing tightly.
Here's Daskalov. She'll get one in.
Misread it for Larson there. Daskalov goes the other way.
And Kavarubis going to go out to Morris. Morris back to Kavarubis. She'll take it in this time. We'll see what she has. She's going to drive.
Oh, nice little Euro step there.
Just can't finish it. Thought there was a little bit of contact there. Does not get a call as Pickens going to take it in. Trying to make a move. And a gritty play by Morris with the steal.
Getting down and dirty. Bench loving it.
And they're going to call foul on the Sentinels.
Number 11, Paige Pickens, her first team seconds.
Head coach Jordan White setting the Westmont Sentinels straight right now.
Here's Kavarubis again.
Larson
She'll take
taking
it
the
in.
shoulder.
Larson's gonna.
Finds Kelly. Tyler.
Tyler with 3 girls on her. And here comes Larson again. Oh, and it's taken away by Papish. What a read by Papish. She's
Well
gonna
done by
drive and give her 2. 17-14.
Nice open lane as the game progresses. We can try to see Westmont's game plan starts to open up here. They're looking to find Tyler and kind of press her when she gets the ball.
There's a reach-in foul by Mendoza. That's gonna be the team's 3rd.
Fouls charge number 3, Jasmine Mendoza.
0 team fouls for RB still. Keeping it clean.
And here's Kavarubis again. She is yet to find her shot, and she's gonna move it into Morris. As Adriana's gonna put up a shot, and it's just off the rim. And Larson now for 3. No, just short.
Still yet to knock down these threes for RB, but that was a great cut in by Morris to set up that play.
Morris with a rebound. Shooting foul called. She'll take 2.
Westmont foul charge number 30, Jasmine.
Let's see what Morris can do here, number 15. That number looks a little Mahomey.
Listen Morris on the line, shooting 2.
She'll miss her first one.
And for the
RB in their last game versus Hinsdale Central shot 46%. Like I said, they shot 39% against Westmont in the last outing. Looks to be well below that tonight.
And Scales gonna get subbed back into the game.
Oh, that looks like a foul there. Papish went a little early on the free throw.
They're gonna give her another shot.
And that's fundamentals right there. That's where they can get punished by RB, but we'll see if they can do it.
Morris will get an alternate throw. She'll be shooting 1.
Morris will get a little redemption shot here.
Student section starting to fill up here.
And she'll add the lead. 18-14 now.
2-score game. Second quarter, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Papish to go out to Pickens. Pickens gonna take a 3.
That was a
Just
buttery
off
shot.
the rim. Nice looking shot, and Papish will get a foul now. That'll be the team's 4th.
Believe Morris had some profanities we cannot repeat here on broadcast.
Oh, they're gonna give her 2 shots off the rebound, yeah.
Foul charge number 3, Evelise Papish, her 2nd.
Morris a little understandably frustrated.
Team foul.
So was Westmont, down by 4.
On the line for the Bulldogs, number 15.
And you know, there's always been this sort of stigma around Westmont that they just haven't really been good at anything. RB's been exceeding them at every sport, fall, winter, and spring, and it's no wonder why RB fans and players alike have this notion.
Yeah, and honestly, they're playing a very well second quarter, really doing what they can to get the Bulldogs off their game. As they've clearly watched some film, getting the Bulldogs to the line is what they want, as they struggle at the free throw line.
Yeah, well, as head trainer William Fry said today, losing to Westmont would be not winning by 30.
That is true. As Hoover's gonna kick out to Scales. Scales wide open in the middle. No good.
Morris
Back out
almost
to
comes down
Scales.
with it, but can't.
And that's Sawchuk on the shot and rebound. Back to Sawchuk. A big hustle play by her.
Double dribble.
And they're gonna
Resilience,
call
but
it
a double dribble.
double dribble on Sawchuk. It looked like Westmont had something going there, really getting all those gritty rebounds, but they just couldn't capitalize on a shot.
I mean, from both sides, teams are having trouble finding their groove because of these silly fouls. Double dribble, traveling.
As Morris is gonna go over to Nikolic, back out to Morris. Morris with lots of space, trying to look for a play to set up maybe.
Let's try to make a move.
Going out to Nikolic,
Scurry's
back out to
outside.
Larson. Larson's gonna drive. Puts one up and not really close, as Pickens is gonna get the rebound.
Baby
And
hook
she's
there
gonna
didn't work.
drive. She's gonna put one up and one.
Pass is good by 11, Nathan Pickens.
Nerves might start to get a little high for RB here. Westmont cutting it close. 19-16 with the and one opportunity.
And it looks like they're gonna go to their original starting lineup. Or no, they're not. They're gonna keep Morris in,
Larson, Nikolic, and Tyler coming out.
as Oregon, Buckley, and Madera come back in.
This is a squad, maybe not based around size, but definitely based around points here.
Yeah,
They're needed some.
this is their shifty group, which was really the strong suit of their game in that first quarter. Is Morris is gonna get a gritty rebound there, and here comes Madera. She's gonna go out to Kavarubis. Out to Oregon, fakes the shot, puts a layup on, a good block, but it's gonna go right to Morris.
Exactly. Nothing but nylon. That's exactly what you want to see from this type of squad right here. Fast-paced, high-octane offense, moving it around quickly.
And just like we've talked about, that's what you don't want to let the Bulldogs do. You don't want to give them these fast breaks like they have right now. You want to keep them off their game. You want to slow down the game for them. That's where they struggle. Is they're going to go out to Morris for three. Just left. As Oregon on the rebound, puts one up. No. Buckley's going to force a jump ball. And it's going to be the Sentinels' ball.
What's interesting is that Rubis is grabbing all of these rebounds for RB. And look at her size. I mean, it's remarkable.
Yeah, she hasn't really shown to be her shooter that she has shown in these past games.
She's helping the team in other ways.
Yeah. As Pickett's going to put up a layup, an in-and-out shot. As Oregon's going to go to Madera. Another fast break for the Bulldogs. She's going to go. She's going to take it out, though. Back out to Rubis. Another three from her. Count it!
Here it goes. Here it comes. This is just the start of it for Rubis here.
That's what we needed to see from Rubis. We want to see some threes getting shot from her.
When she gets going, it's over. Morris applying the pressure. Madera, little switch there, kind of fooled her, but
and they're going to call a jump ball, Bulldog ball. Rubis, two back-to-back big plays there. Looked like Skills really was finding some open space. We're going to get a look back at Rubis' three. Nothing but net on that. She's going to take it back up. Out to Madera. Madera to Morris. Morris slowing down the offense, looking for something. Finds Rubis. She's going to put another one up. Just off the backboard. And Morris gets the rebound to Madera. Madera for two.
Start to knock down these threes now. It's really exciting. Great rebounds in the paint. Rubis is able to scoop up any loose change as well.
It's a common theme from the Sentinels offense to try to get Amanda Buckley off of Pickens because she has just been a stealing machine.
Rubis struck in the nose, but they'll play on nevertheless, and that'll go out.
No foul called, questionable call as they tried to hit Buckley on the fast break, and it's just a little far.
RB is hoping Westmont doesn't call a timeout right now because, I mean, they're just going high on all gears right now. They don't want to stop.
They have all the momentum that they really want. As Skills going to get a good break.
Won't fall.
Skills won't make the shot. Here's Rubis. Rubis looking for Madera here. Madera to Morris. Morris with time, doesn't shoot it. Out to Oregon. Oregon looking for the mid-range. No, she'll drive. Count it.
Some wizardry down there in the paint with a little stutter step.
Oregon
Shake
on
and
her
bake.
game. Is Sentinels trying to get something going here? And who's Hoover on the shot? Timeout by Westmont. So the shot won't count. Didn't go in anyway. It'll be Westmont ball.
Westmont was out of something there. Great look for Hoover, but just not right timing because they just called a timeout.
Through the second quarter, I mean, it started off really slow. The Sentinels really brought this lead into a one-score game and a couple free throws, and then the explosive Bulldogs really took this game away.
Yeah, RB finding their momentum for sure now. 28-16, up by 12. They're pulling away now by now. They're knocking down these threes. It's been a big, big help.
Yeah, these Bulldogs have really just capitalized on most of their chances.
Buckley and Oregon coming. Oregon wasn't, but Buckley's coming in now.
I actually believe Buckley was in as well. I think the lineup stays the same here
Abby
for the
Tyler.
Bulldogs, as the Sentinels will keep their same lineup as well. Maybe they're looking to run a play here, which would be a good idea as they have been struggling to start anything.
Minute 38 left in this quarter, and then we'll go into this halftime where we'll have an interview with Abby Tyler, the team manager, coming up. Tough break for her, actually. She actually tore her ACL during softball season, along with Bella Perez, another player on this team.
And Skill's going to put one up just off the rim. Oregon tries to keep it in, but Pappy's going to take it away. She'll put up a three just off the front. And they're going to call a shooting foul. Oregon's going to go to the line.
That is what coaches will call a low percentage shot right there. Two defenders on her, two lengthy defenders on her, matter of fact, and just could not fall for obvious reasons.
Yeah, she was really forcing one to the hoop there, trying to maybe just start something for the Bulldogs, or for the Sentinels, excuse me, as they've struggled these past 4 minutes.
I mean, there's no shot clock. You have 1 minute 25 left. Why would you go for that?
Yeah, definitely a questionable shot. Maybe coach said throw one up there, hope for something good here. As the hoping did not pay off as Oregon will make her first free throw, giving her 15 points in this first half.
Westmont's assistant coach wearing RB colors in her hair.
That Bulldog blue. As Oregon's gonna make her next one, as Pickens gonna go over to Scales. Scales to Pickens, now to Papish. Papish will cut to the middle. And they're gonna call a foul on the Bulldogs, first team foul.
Good read by Papish, exploited that gap and that double team by Madera in Oregon.
First team seconds. Out of bounds, Westmont.
Or second team foul on the Bulldogs, excuse me. Papish looking for Pickens on the outside, will find her. Pickens on Buckley.
Pickens a little shifty here.
And again, trying to get Buckley off of Pickens. As she's gonna drive now, Pickens. Rebound, Oregon. Up to Alyssa, hits her in the head. That out of Madera, the fast break Bulldogs strike again.
Yeah, points to her head, wearing her cap.
That's a heads up play there by Morris, literally.
Literally.
Literally. And here comes Pickens. Pickens looking to set something up as everyone's really covered. Morris trying to get in her head. Hoover's gonna drive. What's the call here? They call a team foul on Oregon.
32-16, RB up by 16. They're pulling away here.
Second.
Yeah.
Third.
And, I mean, it's not even been all that terrible from Westmont. They've had their good chances. Pickens has been driving, finding into that traffic there in the lane, and still nothing.
It's really just come down to the little things. The Sentinels have really struggled getting any rebounds, defense or offense. They have the big players. They're just not getting the big plays done. And there's a good play to Hoover. Missed coverage there as Hoover was left wide open.
Boys, RB basketball players look away as that is reminiscent of that final game-winning alley-oop versus Palatine in the Jack Tosh tournament.
Morris now. She's looking for Kavarubis. She'll shoot again. Just off the front.
Westmont, 5 seconds left, looking to get something off.
We'll see if they can. Tries to get it to Papish and tried to get it in their shooter's hands, but maybe they forced it. 1 second left in the half. We'll see if they can get off a quick shot. My guess is Kavarubis will be the chosen one, which it's looking like she'll be.
They roll it. Smart play by here. Papish coming up to defend.
Kavarubis giving the ball to the six-man band.
Some frisbee golf going on over here on this basketball court. That will end the first half with RB leading 32-16. Great half by Bulldogs, very dynamic on the fast break, and they're connecting on the threes now towards the end. What do you think, Liam?
I really think the Bulldogs have kind of dominated in all quarters of this game. I mean, they've taken every rebound they can. They've gotten the steals from Buckley, and now Oregon has been getting in on these steals. It's just they've been capitalizing in the moments that they've needed to.
Exactly. Well, stay tuned for some second half coverage coming up.
As our JV Palms team will take the floor.
And we're back with some second half coverage of RB's game versus Westmont. RB knocking out some shots towards the late end of the second quarter and finding their momentum, leading 32-16. Quite frankly, I'd say it's thanks to the substitution of Alyssa Morris, who has been dynamic and changed this game for him. What do you think, Liam?
I completely agree. The substitution of Morris was just game-changing. I mean, they've gone on a really long run, which was recently broken up by a layup by Hoover. But other than that, the Bulldogs have really pulled away.
And not even from a scoring perspective, but from an energy perspective, too. She's brought the energy. She's screaming, getting into players' faces, diving for balls. It's exactly what you want to see.
And there's Papish with a shot. A little catch and release, and the release was not there. Oregon's going to try to force one to Morris. It's going to go out of bounds on Papish.
Nice little spin cycle for Oregon. Oregon, great legacy game against Richards it was, having 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 steals.
And she's, knock on wood, looking to break that here. She's got 16 heading into the second half. As Buckley's going to come to the middle, get to the rim. Oh, the layup is just over.
Great footwork by Buckley, just catching that ball in stride and following through with it.
Hoover's going to get one. Over to Papish. Papish now to Hooper driving. She'll put one up, and it's good. First point of the half goes to the Sentinels.
Good reach by Hoover to grab that out of the air. Pluck that out and for the nice put back in there.
Yeah, here's Kavarubis. Gonna go out to Buckley. Nice pass by Kavarubis. Buckley will drive. She's gonna kick out to Morris. Morris with a shot. Just far. Oregon on the rebound though. Oregon to Kavarubis for 3. No.
Great hustle by Oregon though to come from behind the arc. to get that rebound back in the paint there, beating out all the Westmont defenders that were probably feet away from that.
As Pickens will be the elected guard to take it in. She's going to go out to Hoover.
Pickens swinging
Hoover's
past
going to
3
drive.
defenders.
Hoover puts one up. Real good coverage on the shot, questionable shot, and Buckley's going to get the steal, but they're going to call a foul on Buckley.
Westmont wasting no time right now. Probably catching RB off guard. They're playing fast.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to take a page out of RB's book here, trying to really drive and utilize their fast-paced game, which wasn't really utilized at all in the first half.
Still yet to see no blocks in this game. Both teams had 2 last time they played.
As that's a nice inbound play to Papish as it cuts it to a 10-point game. Buckley now down to Oregon. Oregon will drive.
Ooh.
Right hand lay with the hook shot.
Am I looking at Emily Oregon or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I couldn't tell you. They look like the same person right now. It's Buckley with a really nice read on the Pickens play. She's going to go out to Scales, and that's no good.
Morris quickly fighting Neve.
Neve drives. Blocked
By
now
the
it's
rim.
Buckley, and Buckley's going to airball the layup, and she's laughing. She knows that was a bad miss.
Oh, great defense by Kavarubis, stopping that counter.
But they're going to give Pickens 2.
Like I said earlier in the first half, Kavarubis, with her low center of gravity, is able to pick up some loose change, and Pickens held that low, able for Kavarubis to reach.
Yeah, Kavarubis has been a really important defender for the Bulldogs so far. Usually she's their big point scorer. She's only connected on one of her threes today. As
That one
Pickens
won't
won't get it in. No substitutions here.
I will say, though, Pickens has been a team player this game, not like George Pickens on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know, I was going to say they kind of look alike, but,
Yeah, I can see it.
you know, just different sports. That's really like the separating point between them.
It's the jerseys. It's the
Has
black
to be.
jerseys, you know.
And here goes Oregon. She'll drive again. Foul on the shot.
Whoa.
She'll get 2.
That was dirty by Sadie Scales. Oregon laughs it off. I'm sure she's faced more adversity than that on her path to D1 softball.
Yeah, she laughed it off there. She'll get a chance to break 20 here with her 2 shots at the line.
This would be a career game for her.
She won't break 20, but she can get 19 now. Hence the miss.
Lissa Morris versus Hoover. Nice matchup to see. The right wing.
She'll miss both, and Hoover's going to get the rebound.
She'll stay
Hoover
18.
tries to pass it in to, that's 12, Sawchuck, but it's swatted by Larson. Out of bounds Bulldogs. And here comes Pickens. She'll take it up. She's going to
Papish
try
checking
to
in.
cut. She'll break the defense, but it's going to be stolen by Morris, and jump ball called. Bulldogs will get the ball.
Sadie Scales laying an egg there. Sitting on that one.
Yeah, questionable play from Scales.
Decided to just leave that one on the
really
ground.
just sat on it. As here comes Kavarubis. She'll
Morris
take it.
gliding into the paint.
Looking like she's looking for a shot, but no, she'll get to Oregon here. Oregon out to Kavarubis. Too much time. Out to Larson for 3. Count
Oh,
it! Nylon! Larson for 3. She has 5 on the day. That's the shot that the Bulldogs have really been looking for in this the second half.
Humdiddly D, Larson for 3.
Pickens with a nice move and drive, but she'll get fouled on her shot, so they'll give her 2.
Just great drawn up play by Mac there. Able to, it was just great ball movement all around. Great stutter steps, great fake outs by Kavarubis and other players in that play. Just great.
Great all-around play from the Bulldogs. As Pickens will connect on her first one.
Julian Madera checking in this game for Mayan Kavarubis.
Pickens has really been the head runner of this Sentinels offense, but she's only been able to connect on 7 points so far.
Big fan of the kicks Julian Madera's wearing. Looks like some Ant Pearls.
Yeah, those are nice.
Or maybe those are Kyrie's.
I think those might be Kyrie's.
I need some more knowledge on my shoe game. Don't have a lot. Drawn up play here by Westmont. Let's see how it works out.
not much to look for, but Papish will get the ball. She's going to drive and questionable shot, but she'll get fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
Buckley taking Papish's skies on there, going totally airborne.
Bulldog foul charge number 5, Amanda Buckley, her 3rd team's 4th.
Papish will go to the line as she sits at 9 points on the day. She's their leading point scorer.
Interesting matchup here, Larson versus Scales in the left wing.
And she'll miss that first one.
In for the Bulldogs, number 12.
Oh, and here we'll see Ariana Hudson for one of the first times. Number 12, sophomore.
Yeah, it's a clear sight that they're trying to get some movement into the paint down low.
Some height for sure.
Yeah.
She might even be taller than Scales.
Sophomore on varsity. She's a really, really good player.
But it'll be Larson that comes with it.
Here's
Morris, open look here on the perimeter.
She's gonna bump it to Larson. Larson gets it taken. But now it's going to Ariana. She'll pull up Hudson. First shot of the day, just off the rim.
That's a Victor Wembanyama type player. Having the confidence and poise to shoot it from 3 with a big body like that. Not sure if Mac approves of that. Probably wants more shooting from down low from her.
Foul charge number
Yeah.
11, Pickens, her 2nd team.
Starting to get the younger players in for the Bulldogs. Senior night players have had their time to shine. They've capitalized on it.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets closer, we could see the senior players being put back in. I mean, this whole team, this is a very senior-heavy roster, keep in mind.
Yeah, and here's Hudson for another 3.
Great screen by Oregon.
And she won't connect again, and Scales gets the rebound. Ooh, no travel call. Questionable. As Papish will take it in again. She's going to move it to Scales, but it's taken by Oregon. Oregon's going to move it up to Morris. A little miscommunication there, and it's going to go to Hudson now. Hudson to Madera. They're going to
Larson had an
regroup
open
here.
look there on the
Another
right wing.
shot from Hudson. Hasn't been able to connect so far.
Out of bounds, Bulldogs.
Not scared to shoot it from Hudson so far.
Yeah, Hudson's going to have to start talking with her teammates. Get on the same page there. She's taking them all for herself. Trying to play here by Coach Mack. See what he has in store. Scales and Hoover guarding the paint.
And Oregon for 3, just short. As Hoover's gonna get the rebound, and Pickens will take it up. She'll bump it out to Sawchuk.
Savchuk going to get her first points of the night. Goose eggs for her.
Yeah, she has been a ghost, and Papish gonna put one up. Drains it.
Emily's Papish.
She'll get to 11 points in the day
First player with double digits.
for the Sentinels.
Oh, gets her own rebound, like Lamar
Oregon.
Jackson.
They're gonna call a shooting foul, like Lamar Jackson.
You know, I don't see much of a resemblance between Emily Oregon and Lamar Jackson, unlike Pickens and Pickens. You know,
Yeah, they don't really look that much alike, unlike Pickens and Pickens do. She'll shoot 2. First one's in. She's at 19. A great senior night for Oregon so far. She still has time to build.
I'm sure she likes even numbers, though. We want to get this 20.
And she
Won't connect.
doesn't. Scales on the rebound. Over to Pickens.
Lobs it
Pickens
out.
to Papish. Papish double
Nowhere to
teamed.
go. Hudson
Over to
just
Pickens.
can't get it.
Gets it out to Pickens, and Pickens will pull one up, and it's no good. And Morris now.
That was a crucial mischance for Pickens. She had an open lane.
Morris with a Euro.
Stare down from Morris into the eyes of Papish. Some bad blood running between those two.
As Pickens trying to get one right back, and she won't succeed as she's got 2 defenders on her. They're going to call a hold on Morris, though. We'll look at the replay on the Morris stare down.
Not much to see there, but take our word for it, there was a stare down.
There was. Trust us. Those Bulldogs lead by 14. They're slowly regaining their lead that they had at the start of this half. Oh, they're going to give her a shooting foul. Okay.
40-26, so that'll be 14-point lead. Not as big as your 16-point lead they had earlier.
And Pickens
For Westmont, number 20.
gets her 8th point of the night. She has really been connecting on her free throws.
Daskalov in for number 21, Sadie Scales. Small rotation going on for Westmont. It's only a few select players getting minutes right now.
Yeah, they've had the same about 7 girls getting into this game. The fans for the Sentinels really get into it as there's Madera on the nice pass from Oregon, but the rebound's gonna go right to Pickens. Pickens alone so far. She'll regroup. Trying to get the double team on Pickens. They're gonna get a Safchuk. Safchuk to Papish.
Some good distribution. This reminded me earlier of what RB was doing in the first quarter.
And a steal by Madera. Papish overhandles it. One too many dribbles. As a long pass to Larson. Tries the underhand lay, doesn't get it. Hudson with it now. Jump ball.
I mean, you could see the potential in Hudson, but just right now she's getting out-muscled by these more filled-out Westmont players.
Yeah.
Probably some more years of experience under their belts. Hudson being only a sophomore, she's the youngest player on the team, actually.
Yeah, and it's sort of showing so far as the experience is kind of getting to her. As the nice pass into Oregon. Contested shot goes in. She'll break 20.
And Morris is actually the only junior dressed right now. Tali Herrera, Bella Perez, Abby Weiner, they're all sitting on the bench.
Got their senior day shirts on. As here comes Buckley with the rebound. Buckley has really just been all over it today. She's been playing a great game.
Drives it on the right side.
The kick out to Oregon. Oregon puts one up and it's good again.
Oregon.
The lead is back to 16.
Just the Oregon trail right here.
The
Just finding all
Oregon
the
trail.
space inside.
She'll take her trail, give it over to Buckley. Buckley cuts in the middle, nice cut. Fakes it, Morris for three. No.
I bet you she's gonna get this rebound. Oh,
Westmont ball. In for the Sentinels, number 3, Evelyn Spanish.
she did not.
For the Bulldogs,
Rebound goes out of bounds. As Oregon will get subbed out. Questionable play here. Play call.
That will get Oregon out of the game. Must have dysentery.
She was looking like she was on pace to put up Wilt numbers, but I guess not.
Oh, Neve Larson getting in that, stepping in left and foul, drawing the foul.
Questionable foul there. That looked really clean to me.
Westmont foul charge number 11.
Papish seems to be fed up here. She's out of it right now. 44-28 right now. RB leading. That's a 16-point lead.
Yeah, fouls have been a clear problem for the Sentinels. And even though most, or some of them, are ones you can't agree with, a lot of them have really been fouls.
But the difference is, RB have been knocking down these free throws in the second half.
Yeah,
Something they haven't been doing in the first half. Kelly Tyler now checking in for Amanda Buckley.
probably a big point of the speech at halftime was knocking down these free throws. They're given so many chances on them. They haven't really been capitalizing until now, as Neve will make both of them.
Yeah, 39% from the line last game against Westmont. That's shocking.
Yeah, here comes Papish. He'll go into Pickens. Pickens will drive again. She's going to put one up and one. A tough bucket from Pickens.
Pickett's getting the best of Morris that time. That's surely not going to deter Morris. Morris is just more motivated than she was before now.
15 was Morris or seconds.
She's staring daggers into Pickens. Pickens just can't see.
That was really an impressive shot by Pickens.
That was a nice. On the fast break, once again, this seamless transition from Westmont.
That's the game that they need to be pulling out more often is the fast breaks. That's where they shine. That's also where the Bulldogs shine. As Hudson's going to get a ball to the face.
Balls everywhere on the court.
Not really, only one. And here comes Hudson on the rebound. She's playing a strong game. Passes out to Madera. And they're calling a travel.
Double jack travel.
The double travel. Madera.
Daskalov will inbound it into Pickens, who's hot right now. Scary sight for RB.
Yeah, Pickens has really been on her game. She came into this third quarter with under 8 or under 7 points, and she's at 12 now. She's having a strong quarter, and there's Hoover. Just kept getting her own rebound. They couldn't stop her.
She's on fuego, kind of like her hair. Talking about Pickens.
As Kelly Tyler will try to make the best of the minutes she's getting so far. She's going to try to pass it out to Madera. Madera will get it.
Clock winding down, 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
Tyler yet to shoot one yet so far.
Madera saves that one.
Madera's going to kick it out to Larson.
So 20 seconds left, which is an eternity in high school basketball.
They're going to call travel on Larson. It looks like the Sentinels are really getting the calls that they want now. The calls that they weren't getting earlier in this game.
I mean, it's like Michael Jordan in the 90s. Everyone knows shots going to Pickens, but can they stop it?
As of late, no, they cannot. Looks like Pickens will try to run this clock down to get the final shot.
Being defended from the logo. Ooh.
Tyler making her fumble. Looks like Pappish will get the chance at the final shot. Puts it up, and Morris will pull it up.
Yeah, that didn't go in.
It was somehow closer than Pappish's was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And it was 70 feet farther.
46-33 RB leads at the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter left to go. Great game so far, up by 13. Just when you thought RB kind of had it, Westmont's coming back now, gaining some momentum. All in thanks to not Pappish, but Caitlin Hoover. No, not Caitlin Hoover, Kate Pickens.
That was bad.
You know, I'm interested to see if they'll give Nikolic and Hudson some more game time going into this fourth quarter, knowing that Pickens has been having a lot of success driving into the lane.
Yeah, Hudson has been a good presence on the offensive rebounds, but she has really been struggling to pick up these defensive ones, and that's leaving Pickens with an open lane to drive to the hoop, as she has that whole third quarter, which that's where her success came from.
Yeah, just weaving past traffic. Weave, kind of like the assistant coach for Westmont.
And she got some light blue hair. As
Daskalov, designated inbounder for Westmont.
I don't know what just happened.
Some JV.
JV Warriors just commenting on how good looking the commentators are. Daskalov's gonna give it into Pickens. Pickens, a surprise no drive
Screen
there.
by Hoover here.
You can really see they're really just trying to force the ball to Pickens' hands, as Oregon will try to get that rebound, just bounces out. Pappish gonna put one up, and wow.
More blown coverage from RB. Just she's able to weave past two guys.
Tyler shooting foul. She'll shoot two. A lot of contact on that shot. Kelly Tyler with a chance to get her first points of her senior night.
Westmont foul charge number 23, Danielle Hoover, her third.
Danielle Hoover's third foul of the game. First team foul of the quarter for Westmont.
As Tyler will drain her first one. Little sister, Abby, sits on the bench. Team manager this year after coming off a rough torn ACL.
Yeah, tough break for her.
Big tough break, but
even with the juniors, a lot of softball players as well. Tali Herrera.
Abby Tyler.
And Bella Perez.
As Pappish will get it. Above the arc now.
Find Peyton, there you go. Madera with the tough coverage here. Screen by Hoover.
And Pickens
Gets it
loses the
back to Payne
ball.
this time.
Here comes Madera. She'll drive. Shooting foul. She'll shoot two.
Westmont foul charge number 3.
RB with 48.
Third, team second.
And Westmont scoring 33 only. That's not a surprise if we look at past results here.
Yeah, they had a big loss to West Chicago, 57-9.
Yeah, only 9 points. 27 points, or 29 points rather, in a win versus Elmwood Park. 41 points in a loss versus Morton, and 43 points in a loss versus Ridgewood. So very low scoring affairs for this Westmont team this season.
Yeah, scoring really hasn't been their strong suit, and clearly defense hasn't either, as the Bulldogs are on the verge of 50.
Yeah, I mean, 57-9. Looks like they couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat that game.
Couldn't have said it better. As Pappish with a deep three. Count it.
That was way beyond the arc.
That's the shot she's been looking for the entire game. Finally able to connect on one, I think for the first time this half.
Pappish will be here with 14 now, leading her team.
They're going to call a block on Hunter, or Hoover.
It's quite surprising to see Pappish leading the team to 14, considering how well Pickens has been playing, but keep in mind, Pickens has been having more success with the two-pointers. Pappish definitely sharpshooter from the three. Cal Corver like.
The inbound plays to Morris. They'll kick it out to Tyler. Tyler will put one up. Nothing but air, as that's going to be Bulldog ball.
What's a little wind?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could feel that through the screen. There's a huge gust of wind forcing that ball just a little off pace to the rim.
No one guarding Oregon right now. I'll look for the ball to go to her, and it does.
And she'll get a quick shot off the rim. And a big takeaway by Papish.
Triple team by Kavarubis. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Papish will force one up. Questionable shot. Kavarubis gets the rebound. Again, a really good defensive game from Kavarubis, fresh off the bench, as Tyler will lose the one-on-one ground battle.
Papish going for it again. Maybe a little too much confidence here.
And
It's a Tyler back.
definitely a little bit too much confidence.
Oh, assistant manager.
Into the Bulldog lineup, number 5.
Definitely a little angry at something here.
That was a awful out of bounds call. That most clearly went out against the Bulldogs. And yeah, they're gonna overturn this.
Number 5, Amanda Buckley checking into this game, looking to stop Papish.
And she's really been the one girl that can.
Especially from the outside perimeter here, from the 1 and the 2. She's been stopping it before it's even been going to Pickens in the paint.
Yeah, and I mean, without a doubt, they're gonna go back to running those screen plays to get Buckley off of Pickens. As she has a good move to the outside. She'll be double teamed. A lot of contact by
Wow.
Papish. No foul call, but they're gonna kick it out to Madera for 3. No. Morris on the rebound.
Great look from Madera. Unfortunately, she couldn't connect, and that was all because of Buckley getting out of that situation, being double teamed past the logo. You kidding me?
Yeah, she's been an obvious threat on this Bulldogs defense and offense, really. She's been a real big playmaker for the Bulldogs. Big difference maker in this game. As Kavarubis looking for someone, no one's open, but Madera's open now. She'll drive,
Yes, and one.
left hand lay, and one shot. They break 50, it's 51-36.
Madera's 9 points of the game. Buckley's still with 0, however. I mean, you couldn't tell. She's been having a great game nonetheless.
Yes, that she doesn't show, but her game will show. She has been a dominant player so far.
That one won't fall.
Most definitely has racked up some assists and rebounds, as Papish will take a 1-on-4 instead of kicking it out. Questionable play. They're gonna call a shooting foul though.
Good counts by Madera. She motioned to Morris to take up Papish and kind of fell back into that 4 spot below the rim.
Yeah, a lot of good comms here by the Bulldogs defense, as they've been super strong against this Sentinels offense. As little
5 minutes, 30 left in this game. RB up by 15. It's going to take a lot for Westmont to come back here now. They've shown flashes, but they've never really gotten quite a comeback going yet. And they won't with that.
Will miss her first one.
You could see players are starting to become tired, but it's all going to come down to war of attrition right now. Final minutes. What you got? Dig deep.
And that free throw right there will cut the lead to 14. That's a nice full court pass to Kavarubis. Missed the layup, and Oregon's there.
Great putback by Oregon.
Timeout Sentinels.
Lee Larson hasn't been in this game in quite a while. Wonder if she'll check in soon. That's something where I think she could connect on easily instead of Kavarubis. Find that she's taller, has better reach. Jump over those 2 defenders, blocking.
Really impressive catch there by Kavarubis, though.
Yeah, it was, for sure.
Randy Moss kind of play. Again, they don't really look that much alike, but definitely have the same playing style.
Definitely, definitely.
Gritty players.
As we can see a nice team huddle capture here. Really showing the energy that's going on here by Mag, trying to instill some nice words in here.
Number 23, Daniel Hoover.
Full senior lineup is back in. This looks to be the starting 5 minus Morris. She is yet to be taken out since she's gotten in. She's really been the hot hand of this offense.
You could say that again.
She's not really racking up the points, but definitely being a difference maker for this Bulldogs offense.
Especially for a substitute as well. You know, she didn't start getting limited minutes because of the senior night, and it's making a difference nonetheless.
Yeah, I believe she's a common starter for the Bulldogs.
She is.
Just
The common lineup is usually Amanda Buckley, Mayan Rubis, Alyssa Morris, Neve Larson, and Emily Organ. We've seen almost an exact replica, but instead, it's been Julia Madera.
the one lower classman to get in the game has been Hudson. Tala Herrera and Abby Weinert haven't touched the floor.
Great steal. Pappas just complained about that call. Looks clean to me.
Bulldogs now charging number 15, Alyssa
Kava Rubis, an all-state golfer as well.
Oh, yeah.
Great swing, great lower body control.
As really right on cue, out comes Morris. Yeah, Kava Rubis has been a multi-sport athlete just in her own world. She has been a golf player all 4 years. She's made it to state every single year. Papish will put up a 3. And a wacky bounce won't go in as Hunter will get the rebound. Hoover, sorry. As Buckley, a
Great
nice
throw by Brett
pass
Buckley. A little quarterbacky.
to Nikolic as a deep or down low takeaway by the Sentinels.
And that's a new substitute in for the Sentinels, too. That's number 33,
That's
Callie
Kaylee.
Niemer.
Yeah.
Finally a new player in this Westmont rotation, something we haven't seen yet. D-up chance.
Yeah, both Hoovers are now in this game for the first time for the Sentinels, as Hoover really made a big play at the rim.
Nice little solo communication between Oregon and Kava Rubis. Oregon, you could see that Kava Rubis was visibly upset, and she just signaled the loco symbol to her head to show that the ref was kind of crazy.
A little crazy. The inbound's gonna be snagged by Oregon.
Sadie Scales, ballet classes tomorrow. Tie your shoes.
Yes, please. An out of bounds call on Oregon.
Got hit by the turf monster there.
Scales will be the one to inbound, or sorry, Daskalov to Scales.
Oregon trying to reach over, grab that ball. Cannot, and draw the foul.
Jump ball will go to the Bulldogs.
Never mind, great persistence by Oregon. If it works, it works.
And for Westmont, number 30, Jasleen Mendoza.
Mendoza will come back in for Hoover. Hoover was giving little time in the game, but she really made the most of it, making a big rebound and layup play.
And this is a huge talking point too. If Max Preps is right, there's only a few seniors on this Westmont roster. It's very young compared to the senior-heavy RB roster. Mendoza is a sophomore. There's actually a freshman, Peyton Mon-Savais, who hasn't got any game time, but I'm looking through this roster right now. There's only one senior, and that would be Papish.
The travel was called on Hoover. And really, the Sentinels have kind of taken over the past couple minutes of this game, but they haven't really putting the points on the board.
Yeah, maybe this can be attributed to them playing some somewhat Mickey Mouse teams over the course of the season.
Yeah.
Such as
Oh,
Chesterton
a
Academy
nice
of the Holy
pass from
Family.
Nikolic to Buckley. Now back out to Madera. And just off the rim. As the fast break now, that's
Savchuk.
Savchuk. She'll go out to
Mendoza chucks it up.
As they're going to call another shooting foul against the Sentinels. They'll give Nikolic 2.
But yeah, I mean, some of these games that have been high scoring for them have come against just teams you've never heard of. 63-37 win versus Christ the King Gladiators. 57-16 win versus Cristo A. Jesuit, and then a 58-39 win earlier this season versus Hinkley Big Rock. It's my favorite. You've heard of the 2018 LeBron Cavaliers, 1996 and 93 Chicago Bulls, but have you heard, where were you during the 2023-2024 Hinkley Big Rock girls varsity basketball team? What a dynasty.
Really, until right now, didn't know that dynasty existed. So, as Nikolic will miss her second after making the first, Buckley will take it around the arc. She's gonna, pass it over to Kava Rubis to Nikolic. She puts one in.
Nice little give and go there. Some stop and pop action.
As Pickens will drive, doesn't get the shot in, but the rebound will be a jump ball
Yeah, that's a bad omen for Westmont. Those shots are usually falling for Pickens. That's showing that it's not going the way they want it to right now.
Yeah, she could be getting a little bit exhausted at this point of the game as she left the game early in the first, but I don't think she's headed to the bench since then. The inbound will go to Scales, taken away by Nikolic. Oh, and they're gonna call it travel.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. But in the digital scoreboard, it may not show now, but it actually is 56-39, and that would be RB's largest lead of the whole game, up by 17.
As here's Abby Weiner checking in. The sophomore will check in for Emily Organ.
I stand corrected, she will be dressing tonight.
That's a questionable choice, as now Scales has like solid 6 inches on Weiner. But
towering over her.
But it looks like Weiner standing her ground so far. Pickens will try to throw one up. Alley-oop maybe. No. But they'll give the shooting foul to Scales.
Kav Rubis looking triumphant. 3 minutes left. RB of 17.
Talia Herrera will now check in for the Bulldogs.
And let's just talk about how efficient RB's been this game. They've not needed a single timeout. They've kept all their timeouts throughout the whole game. And they've stayed really clean with fouls, too.
Yeah, it's looking like the backups are getting some time now for the Bulldogs. That has now meant every player has played in this senior night matchup. As Scales will take her second.
That one will go. As you can see, a lot of goose eggs on the board right now for this RB roster because it's a lot of new faces. Let's see what Abby Weiner can do.
See who's trying to change that first. Herrera will move it to Madera. A nice give and go situation. Weiner's gonna fake a shot. Out to Tyler for 3. Just off the rim.
Beautiful setup.
Scales.
Great trying to play on the board by Coach.
Scales now taking it in. Gets it to Pickens. That's the hot hand. As she'll get it out to Hoover. Hoover's gonna drive, pulling off the glass. And only off the glass as it goes right to Weiner's hands.
So no Pickens could jump that high.
That's a couple little bunnies in the action from Pickens.
Talia Herrera with the ball now.
She fumbles it a little bit. She'll get it back though and turn it right back over to Hoover as Hoover's gonna throw one up. Tried to be kept in, and it's kept in, but just thrown right back out of bounds.
Trying to find Savchuk on the transition there, but cannot connect. Abby Weiner is quick to recover.
Yeah, it's the difference in this game so far is the fresh legs that the Bulldogs have, with 2 or 3 relatively new sub-ins for the Bulldogs. Weiner, Herrera, and Nikolic hasn't been playing as much in this game, but she's definitely a little more fresh than the Sentinels roster is.
Yeah, Nikolic, Tyler, and Madera trying to lead these young players to get to the end of this game here. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left here. 56-40.
Yeah, Bulldogs really just playing to hold their lead so far.
Yeah.
They've played a really good defensive game. A lot of time of possession for the Sentinels, though.
Definitely, I would agree. I think their best quarter was the second quarter, and from then it's kind of been somewhat downhill, especially in that third quarter. But I mean, Westmont, they're clearly tired. Not a lot of depth, not a lot of rotation. It's the reason why they're ahead by so much.
Yeah, here's a good look at the 6-man band. Drummer Vaughn Casey right there. I think this is their first game for the girls team.
Oh, there's Karen Ramos slanging it on the guitar there as well. Ron Casey back at it on the drums. He's a great snowboarder, by the way. Watch out for him on the slopes.
Yeah. As seen in the ski club trip, or ski and snowboard club trip.
Interesting story about the brace on Andriana Nikolic. She actually tore her ACL, I believe, last year or during soccer season in the spring. So a lot of ACL tears on this roster, actually. Abby Tyler.
Relatively quick recovery, though. But as seen, it's still affecting her with the knee brace. A bulky knee brace, too. As Papish will drive to the rim and barely hits the backboard as Tyler will now drive. Shooting foul called.
Unlucky by Tyler to not capitalize on that.
As Tyler will go to the line now.
One-on-one opportunity there. One of the smaller players on Westmont's roster.
Yeah.
On the line.
Pickens on the verge of fouling out. She does have 4 fouls.
Shooting 2.
She's been trying to do it all by herself tonight. Tyler with 2 points this game.
And it's looking like the Sentinels will sub in a bunch of their backups now. But
In and out.
they don't get it in time, so Papish will take it up again.
Madera leading the squad right now with 9 points.
Papish will get a shooting foul. She'll go to the line with a possible 14 points to be put at.
This is a juicy matchup in the paint right here. Nikolic versus Hoover.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. And Weiner in the paint, too. We'll see how she can.
I don't know if she'll be able to handle Scales, but we'll see. Some of these underclassmen have not been able, such as Ariana Hudson, for example, has not been able to handle these bigger people. Such as number 33, Callie Niemer.
This is her second time into the game, as Hoover will check in again. Caitlin Hoover this time, she's a sophomore. As they have taken out.
Well, Hoover actually
Pickens.
is still in.
Yeah, they just put her in.
My bad.
As Papish and
Ariana Hudson now getting the inbound from Nikolic.
Papish and Pickens, the 2 star players for this team, have both been subbed out. Brand new team. A nice play to the rim by Tyler. Can't finish it though.
Scales will come up with a whole river of RB players surrounding her, but still managed to get that rebound. Weiner, Nikolic, and Tyler need to be more physical there. Should have gotten that.
Skill's looking very feisty as of now. She did a little slight elbow to the stomach of Kelly Tyler.
If Morris was in the court, she would not have gone for that at all.
Not at all. It's looking like this lineup will end the game off for the Bulldogs.
Scales puts it up. That one will fall.
Hey, here's our teacher, Mr. Holdren. Shout out to him for making this whole thing possible.
High spirits among the whole RBTV crew as RB leads by 13 here. Minute 15 left to go.
Nothing but good vibes from the RBTV crew before, during, and after each and every one of these broadcasts. As Scales will.
It's a kick ball. I guess we're just gonna let that play. Corrupt refs.
Herrera with a steal.
Almost an and one there, but that is
Travel by Scales.
ball security seems to be an issue for the Denver players.
And Scales will check out.
Nico Hudson with the ball now.
Jasleen Mendoza, the one subbing in for Scales. As Hudson now will go to the inside, kick it out to Weiner, back out to Herrera. She'll shoot for 3. Bang!
Bang!
I
Was
think
that an attempt out of worm by Alyssa Morris? She's getting into it.
that's Herrera's first shot attempt of the day, and she was nothing but green on there as Mendoza will try to answer. Cannot do it. And here's Hudson now on the break. Looks for Herrera again. Loses the ball.
Jump ball, that might go Westmont's way. No, that will
Bulldog
stay
ball.
with the Bulldogs.
Weiner will pass it in here.
Look for this to go to Tyler.
Hudson, now
Open
Tyler,
look.
for 3. No.
15 left. Pushing in these final seconds. And yeah, just doesn't know what to do with that one.
Yeah, that was a questionable pass. No one was really standing out of bounds ready for that pass.
Unless the security guard was who she intended to pass to, but that might make much sense. It's a little befuddling to me.
Yeah.
5 seconds left. We'll see if they try to get a shot off here. Just try to close out the game.
Let's see if they have the dagger in them. They won't do it. And that's going to cap the game off. A 59-43 win from the Riverside Brookfield Bulldogs.
That will surely secure first place in the conference, winning it for the first time since the 2019-2020 season. Go back to COVID. Great game here on senior night at RB.
Don't forget
This is RBTV, signing off.
Regionals here at Dudley Gymnasium on Monday.